YouTube now. Hello.
Saturday midday. That means we're on YouTube, baby.
Woo! Good afternoon.
How is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us for the first time this morning, these lovely gentlemen.
Hello.
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. We've got a nice little eyes there. The eyes there, that was Ian. On the far side, that's Cooper. And the boys are going to be actually challenging themselves this morning, something we haven't done before.
It's true. It's very true.
They're going to be making Australia's other Indigenous flag. We've made, quite regularly we do the Aboriginal flag, which is a yellow and a red and a black. But this is the flag of the Torres Strait Island peoples. It's actually quite a beautiful flag. It's green and blue and white with a bit of black.
This is a very nice design.
And in the centre is a headdress. I was lucky enough at one time to attend the Laura dance festival in far north Queensland to see some of the Indigenous culture, both Aboriginal and Torres Strait. And they're quite distinct cultures, very different dress, different styles of dance, but absolutely incredible. I'll see if I can post in Sticky Friends some of the videos I took of some of the Indigenous dancing. I have done that once before, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Done a bit of
hey Mark, hey Caitlin, hey Mark. If you're wondering, you can't see my face because I'm actually standing behind the camera, but my name's Dave.
Yeah, he's like right there.
The boys might in a minute show you the image they're going for. There's a lot of detail in this.
There is a little bit of an intricate.
Are you feeling confident?
No, never.
Always confident.
He's actually always confident. Cooper's always a little bit hesitant.
Makes a good team.
Makes for a great team.
God, save that for the end, mate.
Nah.
Could make for an average team.
Yeah, you would say
Time
that.
for shenanigans, gents. Yeah, look, the shop is so dead and empty today.
So
it's quite
quiet.
eerie. Sydney, if you haven't heard the news, Sydney has gone into pretty strict lockdown. I think there's more to come, another 29 cases. We've been so lucky throughout 2020, but it looks like maybe our lack of vaccinations is going to catch up to us now. Thankfully, we haven't lost Ian and... Sorry, mate.
No, you go.
Thankfully, we haven't lost Ian and Coop.
Yes.
Nah, still here.
Still here.
Till we get fired, we've been working on it real hard.
No, just cleaned out a bit of dead wood yesterday, that's all.
Yikes.
I miss him already, little fella.
Yeah.
The sad thing is he was leaving the state, but I don't think he's actually going to be able to get out of here at all. Happy Pride to you, Amy. G'day, Teresa. Megabug.
G'day, Teresa.
Magabug says I love you, but I'm not sure who that's.
Thanks, Magabug.
I'm going
Strong words. You wait till you work upstairs and then you don't like him so much.
What?
It was pretty funny.
No, he's a good guy.
Was he getting touchy again? Or?
No, none of that, luckily. I don't have to show you on the doll where he touched me this time.
He got a warning card.
Yeah.
Hey, Oregon, 100 plus in Oregon.
Took it the wrong way.
That sounds nice.
And dark.
It looks quite dark.
We are officially Nicholas. Nick is no longer here. He doesn't even go here.
Doesn't even go here.
Good medium for dark, yeah.
So the flag is essentially blue. It's got green stripes. Can you grab the? Can we have a look at the picture, Coop? Or is it?
Can you have a look at the terrible one I've drawn?
Well, that will do it no favours.
The one I've drawn is the one we're working on because it's much larger and I have such terrible eyesight. This one here.
So it's that green and blue one in the centre. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably just a back a bit. Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah, somewhere. That's the one.
Hey, Washington State. It's way too hot here in Oregon. I'm kind of missing a bit of heat.
Yeah.
It is quite beautiful outside in Sydney, and particularly beautiful with no human beings around.
Oh, just as you say that.
Well, thanks, Ellen. Thanks for sharing your day with us. I'm glad we can make you seem a little bit less anxious. I have to say, I'm particularly grateful to anyone who's spending any time with us over this weekend because it's quite lonely in here in the Rock.
And to anyone spending time at home, not coming out.
All by ourselves.
You're not lonely, Dave. You got us to make fun of you and etc.
I saw Romrey.
What a great film Team America was.
Team America was the police.
Truly represented. He's nice.
My cousin Katie used to know the entire last speech that he gives.
The last speech that he gives?
Well, the whatsies and whatsies one. I'm not going to say it because I can't say any of the words involved on a live stream. She used to know the whole thing. It was the best party trick.
I think I know the part you're talking
I know exactly the speech you're talking about. Yeah. Nice to see Rock's video tour from Annabelle. Yeah, look, it's spooky outside. We wanted to share a little bit of what lockdown in the centre of Sydney looks like.
Doesn't look like much, honestly.
I saw the Northern Beaches has been added, Coop.
Have we?
Yep.
Oh, watch, we'll get locked over there though. Not like bloody Bondi.
No, they don't yet. But they can shut down the Northern Beaches because there's only a couple of ways in.
Close it at the bridge, yeah.
Southeast Alaska. Hi, Southeast Alaska. Hi, Dan.
Last time it was the bridge in Pittwater and Roseville Bridge got shut and that was it. You were stuck.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it's pretty funny though.
Ian wasn't sure where the pins came from the other day.
That's right, yes.
He's wearing one now.
I got a little sluff pin here.
They're from Erin Kennedy.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Erin.
Thank you so much.
How lovely is that?
So lovely. It just came in, there was no return address, nothing like that, no note. I was just
no note, no nothing.
But hey, I thought I'd wear it. I
But they're kind of lovely gifts, aren't they? Where it's just
really
about the
sweet.
gift, it's not about the personal.
It was incredibly lovely. Thank you so much.
Rachel Clement, who just wrote CJDHBVFJJTVD.
2018, you're right.
Someone's had a stroke. Did you have the big strawberry moon there? We did, but it was a bit disappointing, I have to say.
The
blood
pink
moon.
super moon.
The super blood
Super
moon.
blood moon eclipse.
I did not see that.
It was a little
at all.
bit pink. It wasn't
Yeah, it was kind of, it was very
disappointing, quite honestly. A lot of hype.
I love seeing everyone's phone
Well,
photos of it.
Yeah.
Just like these terrible blurry
Just
messes.
like a little-
Yeah, it was really funny.
You cannot take a photo of the moon with your iPhone
That's
camera.
So
Right.
I have to
funny.
say.
We had a whole Instagram story running, I think on the Wicked Things account. Like, everyone was posting photos of anything that was round and being like, whoa, look at the moon. Because we were sitting in the park outside the studio at the time.
Happy Rugby League, Dave Cannon. Happy Rugby League, mate. Lauren DeSantis has super cute pins.
Super cute kids.
Pins.
Kids. Thing, yeah, they are super cute.
A bit hard to hear me because you can't see this, but I'm actually wearing a mask standing back here.
Yes, he's being safety.
The shop looks nice. If it's a shop, it does look nice. It's actually really quite I'm really happy with it.
You like this?
This fit out that we've done. I think
nice
that's
one.
beautiful.
It's a little less aggressive to the eyes. than
Could
the
we
last
have an
one.
epic sugar bubble, please? Well, he just did one.
You probably saw my previous one. We were like, oh right, bubbles.
What Ian's doing now, this is called faffing about with your food.
Professional.
Faffing. If you're wondering what we're listening to, this is the Roaring Twenties. In my
Is that the name of the
continual
playlist?
search for copyright-free music for us to listen to. That is an epic bubble.
It's actually really cool. It's nice and bright and everything.
You can see the citric acid in it too.
Yeah,
You get
look
it's
at
like, it
that.
looks like a kind of a nebula, like a little bit of space brought down and stuck on the cooling table.
Big fan.
It looks so quiet and empty right now.
It is quite an empty right now.
It is.
It is extraordinarily quiet. I'm going to move the camera, but just as I do, I might give you a little glimpse around the shopping centre here in the Rocks where we are. Okay, hang
Down
on.
the walkway.
Has Ian done his eyebrow thing yet?
Oh,
He has, but I'm sure he'll do it again for you.
I'll always do it.
You don't have to ask Ian twice.
Nope.
So don't
If you
get
do,
weirded
I'll do it
out.
twice.
I'm going to take this camera, and I'm just going to have it. We're going to have a little bit. This is where we are currently working. It is like it's like Dawn of the Dead. You know those movies where you're in a shopping centre, and then this is Sticky. Hey, there's the boys. We are the only place so far away. And this is, if you came to visit our shop, you would walk down this corridor and you'd go, oh my God, look, here's something awesome. Look at these guys. Look at these good looking dudes. Just check it. Hang on, mate. Yeah.
So we're only 5 people, so if you can just leave the kids outside.
What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to log in?
Unfortunately, mate, we're going to have to refuse your service.
Oh, you've swallowed the government's Kool-Aid.
I'll show you Kool-Aid in a minute, mate.
I don't know what that means.
And then what? sounds threatening.
I'll show you the Kool-Aid. And there you go. You could stand here and watch the boys working. You could ask them questions.
Yeah, I would say so.
Ghost town, the ghost more. It is a ghost town, like a zombie apocalypse.
Inside and outside?
Rachel, I'm gonna show your comments, Rachel, because it's telling me they've been hidden. But
the outside of the
I've got no idea what you're trying to say. But I do like that,
so this will make
that you're hitting that keyboard so aggressively.
Yeah, that seems alright.
that should make
It's mostly white.
that should make that and that.
Yeah.
Oh, Aisha in Kerala, in India. I have not been to the south of India. I've spent quite a lot of time in the north, but I have not been to the south. Such handsome Aussie men.
Oh, you're a bloody good liar.
Did you have it on selfie mode for a sec?
These guys, before they did this, actually, they were both in a thing called Thunder Down Under. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't seen it. Well,
Would you believe that I watched some of the dudes who then went to work in Thunder Down Under?
You do know some of them?
Yeah, I used to
really?
work with some of them because I used to work
Oh,
with
because you did that stripper thing,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
you?
yeah. True story.
Do you make good money as a Thunder from Down Under dude?
you make a lot of money stripping, is my understanding. I have a friend that does it in Vegas.
Yeah, like I said, they went to the Vegas show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably know something like that.
Yeah, he was in Magic Mike.
Yeah.
It is weird to see the centre empty. Can I say thank you for being here, just for giving us a little bit of energy and making it a little bit less eerie and spooky than it has been.
I don't know.
Do you like the Grateful Dead?
I don't know.
That's a good question for you, Coop, more than me.
I don't know.
I'm the only one old enough to know the Grateful Dead,
I
probably.
couldn't say yes or no because I don't know who they are. So
Yeah, they were definitely a thing.
I know the name of the band, but I haven't listened to them. Or if I have, I don't recognize them.
Massachusetts, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. Look, the problem is here in Australia, 2% of the population is fully vaccinated.
Even David was on the shortlist and he's only half
I'm
vaccinated.
half vaccinated. I've had the AstraZeneca, or at least the first half of the AstraZeneca. I have to wait 12 weeks for the second half.
Do you really have to wait 12 weeks?
That seems like such a long time.
It's not even approved for use in the US. Like, I couldn't go to the US because they wouldn't recognise my AstraZeneca vaccine as a vaccination.
That's insane.
Crazy, isn't it?
What a world we live in. That's just so bizarre.
Yes, if anyone's wondering what the lockdown rules here mean, we are allowed to come to work.
Unfortunately,
Look at that white.
Unfortunately, we can work in a production facility and we still have to come here. So.
That's whiter than a Tony Abbott fundraiser.
Oh no. Whiter than a bag of onions that he eats for breakfast like apples.
whiter than a Mar-a-Lago membership.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, that's all right. I know what that is. I'm the only one who knows what that is.
Alright,
Yeah, see, Cooper might not know Grateful Dead, but he's not 50 years old like me. And even Woodstock was before my time.
They play Woodstock.
Yeah, they were at Woodstock.
Oh, I'm only familiar with Hendrix's performance at Woodstock, honestly.
I don't think Nick did go to Thunder Down Under. I don't think that's his.
I don't think it's a jam.
Not quite built for it.
I've never seen him with his shirt off. Is he? Have you seen
Neither
him?
have I, thankfully.
He always kept that pretty close to his chest, didn't he? I can come to Canada though. Wow, that's all I need is to be able to go to Canada.
Couple of those very guys.
Can you order candy if you live in Canada? Of course you can. If you can win a candy lottery, Canada's on the list.
Probably not this one.
When you go to our website, sticky.com.au, it'll ask you where you're from, and Canada's one of the options that we can do. There's a frequently asked questions there too that's really helpful.
Nice blue. Good job.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, cool. Make sure we're on the same page still. Yes, you know, but
Calico Cat Janis Joplin.
Were they ready for you?
I've got such a soft spot for Janis Joplin. She was another one of the 27 Club, wasn't she?
was she?
I think so.
Amazing voice.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me Mercedes
Yeah, like
Benz?
real small.
My friends all have Porsches. Must make amends. Work hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. Oh, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
Yeah.
I think Jan says Thunder Down Under. Oh my God, no! You haven't seen them, Jan, or you?
We have seen them and you're saying, oh no.
Dave, you're a 71, right? No, I'm a 70, born in 1970.
You're a 70 baby.
I was born in
Two in
1970,
the golden year of music.
conceived in 1969, but born in 1970. Yeah, conceived in the 60s, baby. I'm like if you took all the 60s and put it all together into one thing, you'd get me.
With all your 80s Top Gun and...
No, I'm not 71 years old, and I'm not 70 years old.
Oh, you don't look a day over it, right?
Maybe I should say I'm 70 because I look good for
Then
70.
people would be like, whoa, you look so good
for 70. Whereas for 50, people go, oh yeah, I can see it.
No, honestly, I've seen some rugged looking 50-year-olds. You're one of them, but...
Sing your favourite songs. My favourite songs? Gee, that's a list.
Yeah, that's a tough list too.
I did make a Spotify playlist called Dave's Most Important Songs that you can check out.
Is that your favourites though, or is it the ones
It's not, well, I think probably yes favourites, but they're definitely not the best songs in the world.
We're on a topic of conversation here, and you got to roll with these sometimes. Yeah, especially on the Mighty Tube, because you don't get too many questions.
Mighty Tube.
That's internet slang for YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Northern Indiana under severe thunderstorms.
You're thinking of the other colour one.
Use a colour.
1970, 80s, baby. No, 1970. What? I have these great memories of my childhood. My mum used to dress me in brown corduroy pants and yellow socks.
Almost like... No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to roll with this and say, good job, man. This is going well.
It is going well.
It is going well.
We're halfway through making the star now.
I think Lauren wants to know my skincare regime, my secrets.
Yeah, what do you use, Dave? I need that. These are the tips we can't find out. We were talking about shampoos yesterday with Rachie.
Goat's broth? Is that what she used?
Goat's broth?
It's full of protein, that's for sure.
Your skincare routine is
Hope Hugh Jackman comes in to visit. Look, I don't think we're going to have anyone visit us for at least 2 weeks now. We are in.
Imagine if we get closed.
Not that one guy who walked by.
We are actually the only people working in the rocks.
We are. Even the visitor centre's shut.
Is that?
Yeah, there's a sign saying
The
that.
cafe's still open though, isn't it? The Renaissance?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can open for takeaway.
I don't know, it's almost like
Takeaway.
you were just there.
At this stage, you can open for takeaway.
That's right.
That may be different by tonight.
Like someone just said, you're happy we're still here to entertain you during lockdown. Can I just say we're so happy you're here.
Thank you for still watching us. Yeah.
Thank you. We would be going insane. Imagine if Ian and Cooper and I only had each other to talk to.
Imagine how insulted Dave would be by now. I've had to refrain from using choice words because the live streams are rolling.
I have no idea what you're doing. Oh, you're making a star.
Yeah, we're not here to...
You're going all out with the star and everything. I'm impressed.
Well, when you're making a country's flag, it's not like the stuff we normally do where it's open to interpretation. What does a cocktail look like? Yeah, just touch the things together. We're all good.
Do remember we're on the YouTube, so you've got an hour.
Yeah, you know what?
Limited battery life.
YouTube can bloody wait for me, though.
Have you bump, YouTube.
Stick it up your YouTube, mate.
You can take your silver play button.
Silver plaque that's
Silver
like
plaque.
6 months late. What were you even doing, YouTube? Come on,
What are you
mate.
even doing, YouTube?
So late.
Hey, from Central Florida.
Okay. May I please inquire from your position?
Lauren says she'll hook you up with some anti-aging products, Coop. Coop's actually, he's 12. He looks terrible.
Wow.
Are you guys considered essential? No, we're not considered essential. Unlike all these other businesses that rely entirely on walk-in trade, we are almost entirely an online business now. We've got a lot of lollies in the shop that you can see running along the front, in front of the guys in these. We actually have stocked the shop really well.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
In anticipation of school holidays. That a week ago looked like they were going to be really busy, but now nobody. So the rule here is that you can go to work if you can't work from home. But if you're in one of the identified lockdown areas, you can't leave your house for really anything except to go and get food and things like that.
Just next for content.
Lilly is here, but she's upstairs packing some orders at the moment.
Content.
I've got all the
She was on the Facebook Live this morning. We made cocktails this morning. Hey, top fan badge on. Thank you.
Hey!
That means you spent some time with us. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
So what they're doing,
That's gonna be huge.
the Torres Strait Islands, it's going to be really tiny. Torres Strait Island flag is a star surrounded by a stylized headdress on a blue background. On a blue background with some green stripes, black stripes. And I would not. I don't think I would have gone all the way with this star, but I like what Coop has done. I like the attention to detail.
The small bit was for like the very bottom.
Oh, I didn't get this.
Are you in full lockdown again? No, but it's coming.
Not yet. It's looking like
Sydney's going to go into serious lockdown tonight, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Waiting for the news.
If not by this afternoon. Come on.
On 3 o'clock home time.
Good to see you guys still working. Can I say, this is probably the safest place.
It is.
There's no human beings here.
No one.
All I've got to worry about is Ian, how filthy Ian is, and
He smells like he showered this week. It's pretty good for him.
Take that.
that is a shop rule though. You got to shower once a week whether you need it or not.
Begrudgingly, yes.
Oh, I thought that was once a month or so. Better go home and
Please
shower.
wish my wife Rhonda a happy 50th.
Happy 50th, Rhonda.
Happy 50th, Rhonda.
Thanks for
Congratulations. I recently turned 50 and I have to say, I quite like it.
That
I was talking about this on
love story.
Facebook this morning,
I'm sorry, still don't know.
but I saw Nomadland last night, which is fabulous.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. It was the best film, best picture this year's Oscars.
Last year?
This year, the most recent one.
Parasite, I won everything.
Oh, this year.
Parasite was the year before. This is Nomadland. It's Frances McDormand. It's an incredibly powerful, slow, but sensitive look at end of life and the last stages in someone's life.
Okay, let's get the one over the top. Yeah, let's use a smaller
This is
one.
moving this up?
Yeah.
If you do get a chance to see Nomadland, I can't recommend it highly enough. I actually was feeling grateful, and I haven't felt that watching a movie for a while. I was sitting there going, I'm glad these people made this movie.
That's awesome.
It was really good.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Nomadland is brilliant. Yes, it is Cooking Wizard.
Time off. I don't know if I'll leave for that.
Put my pub, the Robin Hood. I'm getting iced tea for you, Dave. Cheers. Thanks, Jan.
You say thanks, Champ?
A 70s twin, so you've got another 70s brother or sister.
Just going to be block underneath.
I'm just going to wander around here because it might be really interesting for people, once again, if you've just joined us, to see where they're headed. This is the flag of the Torres Strait Islander people. And I don't know if you can see that. It's blue, green stripes. There's a headdress in the centre. And when I've seen their dancers, they wear these fabulous headdresses.
What's this going to be? Just that block?
Yeah, just that block. I'm just putting a thin line under it now. Score it. Go too far.
Did you both dream of being candy artists?
No.
Was this not a dream of yours, Co?
When I applied to work at a candy shop, which wasn't this one, I didn't even know that they made candy on premises. I just applied to be a retail assistant at a candy store. And here we are.
There you go.
Here we are. I don't think anyone has this dream.
How many years later? What was 2004? What's the year? 7 years later?
Maybe since we've gone live and stuff, maybe people
Might
think about it
I might
now.
consider it now,
I think
yeah.
they look at it and go, yeah, I could really see myself doing that.
I could do this.
Dave, who's that singing in the background? I'm not entirely sure. What we're listening to is, and I'm hopeful this will escape the copyright rules on. This is the Roaring 20s. So what's that? 90 years ago this music was recorded. So I'm assuming the copyright generally lasts for 70 years. So I'm assuming I won't get in trouble. You can never tell YouTube. Someone's having trouble explaining this to their dogs.
I would hope so.
Can you explain it in dog language, maybe?
Did you get that?
feel like that wasn't entirely complete.
Our dog Jack actually loves television. He doesn't love television, he kind of hates it, but he watches it.
Yeah, dogs and TV. My dog watches it too.
Our other dog doesn't, got no interest whatsoever, but Jack just, he loses his
Really?
man, yeah.
Does Callie watch TV?
Not so much.
You should see my dog with like Attenborough's on.
Hey Cherise, hey Ellen, hey Melanie. Cooper, love your band.
Oh,
Someone's been getting into wicked things.
It's not a hard thing to get into.
Is this
Gateway, man.
have you got is this gonna wreak havoc with any gigs you've got coming up?
Well, our next gig that we had booked was until the 24th, so yet to
Fingers
see.
crossed.
I mean, it's like we didn't really have anything to because our releases are coming up in the next few weeks anyway. Music video and Spotify and whatever else. But yeah, so we'll see what happens.
So we'll see what happens.
We had a brewery on board and everything, so it's looking to be a big one, but we'll see what happens. At this point, just gotta play it by ear and do what we're supposed to do. Same as the last one.
Bella Ann was just asking why we're in masks again. It's because Sydney has had a bit of an outbreak. So 20, I think we're up to about 85 cases now, which on a global scale is not that many, but for here in Australia where we've been terribly lucky, it's
quite a lot for us here.
so they've kind of put the city into something like a lockdown. And everybody is back in masks when they're indoors. Outdoors you don't have to wear masks, but indoors you do.
Than that. I think we should cut it and put one in and just let them touch underneath. Sure. It doesn't have to be.
M.E.L. Lily said your name, it was the best day of your life.
Oh, that's big.
I'm going to tell Lily that you said that because she'll like that.
You're a bit young?
I don't know.
Imagine if that was bigger than like your wedding or something.
Abraham, why is that other store closed? Virtually every other shop in this part of Sydney is closed. And that's because they all rely on people walking past and buying their stuff.
Yeah.
And there's no people. Everybody's staying out of the city at the moment because of the cases. But for us, we're doing this because our business is essentially online these days.
We can work with the doors shut and not serve people, and it's...
So you already stick the bottoms together already? Do you want to put a little bit
Yeah,
because it's got to be quite thin, that's too strong.
It spreads so fast. I think that, look, the big concern is this one is the, what do they call it? The Delta.
The Delta strain, yeah.
The Delta variant.
Terribly contagious.
Terribly contagious, airborne. I think it started with one limousine driver who may or may not have been following mask regulations.
My understanding from international people.
And it's now, the list of exposure sites in Sydney and the number of people infected is growing, so everyone's freaking out a bit.
Here we are, 85 people in overall.
And if we actually put the vaccination stuff underway, it might not be problematic, but we did not do that.
Yeah, why do we have so few? Do we not
I
require
think Australians just got complacent, got really complacent.
Push those onto the side. Because that way it should be a little bit taller. Yeah, sweet.
What was that, sorry, Dave?
Well, we put all our eggs in the AstraZeneca basket, and that turned out to be
super effective. Yeah.
Turned out to be not quite the vaccine everyone was hoping it was. And Australians have got really complacent.
Not do much.
Just really, they thought, oh, we don't really need to get vaccinated because there's no virus in the community.
We were doing so well, give it to people that need it. But it's kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit.
Hey, Ballina Chris Douglas in Ballina. I like Ballina. Traditionally, Ballina's been like a place you stop on your way to somewhere else.
It is
actually quite a nice town.
I like Ballina.
Ballina and Grafton and such.
There's some beautiful little swimming spots and beaches and. Sorry, someone did have a question about Sticky Craig. He's doing all right. My last conversation with Craig was that he was doing all right. Still got some issues, but I think the candy in the USA is going to be coming very soon. Craig, you link your Spotify list. I have put it in Sticky Friends. You can find it on Spotify just going Dave's most important songs. I don't think anyone else has got a playlist on Spotify like that. Dave's most important songs. New Zealand, you got a positive Sydney cider, did you?
Yeah, how confident are you feeling in making this?
That looks really good.
But if you want to make them,
No, you can do it. I reckon we can just chuck them in there and then fill the little thing and keep the U-shape.
Yep.
Well, because this already tapers under. All we need is two little flat bits. Yeah, and then
okay, sure.
gap fill with this and we can go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Thanks GMum56, like all your good thoughts. We'll be fine. We've been here before. I think the thing is, this is exactly what Sydney was like back in March last year.
Yeah, pretty much. To a T, I'd say.
It really is a bit like Groundhog Day. We'll get through it. This time it feels, the trouble is this time it's really boring as well.
Yeah. Not exciting.
It's kind of exciting last time because you're like, oh well.
I really enjoyed that time at home. We were off JobKeeper last time. Before Dave was like, oh no, I think you can actually come back to work, mate.
Oh,
what do you
great.
mean? You mean I have to come back and get paid the same? What are you talking about, mate?
What time is it here? It's a bit after 12. If you just joined us, thank you. This is the two lovely gentlemen you're watching is Ian and Cooper.
Morning.
Hi. Ian with the eyes, Cooper with the hair, both in masks, but trust me, they're gorgeous.
Oh, you flatter us, David.
That's the idea.
What is that? What purpose does it serve for? We can't give you more.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, like, what are you asking for here, Dave?
Please show the flag again. It's this one. It's this one. It's the blue and green one you can see in the centre there. It is the Torres Strait, the island, the flag of the Torres Strait Islander people, which is in far north Queensland. Actually, an island, obviously. Oh, I'm ruining the stick tape.
It's a collection of islands or something, isn't it? The Torres Strait Islands?
The Torres Strait Islands. I ruined the sticky tape.
Where is the Torres Strait? Is it between us and Papua New Guinea?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thought so, but I wasn't certain. So I reckon they're just going to sit on there like that.
It's probably still a bit big.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. There's stuff like that in there. Look it up.
Gorgeous is an overstatement. Is it though?
Oh. Someone's feeling sour.
I love watching how much care these boys are taking with this lolly. Kind of flew through my cocktail lolly this morning. But look,
Yeah, I don't know how we got stitched up with this thing. We were having a discussion about it upstairs. So like,
why do we get the hard one?
Lily by herself has as much experience as myself and Ian combined. How did me and Ian end up doing this thing?
Maybe it's a test.
I almost said the words that I used to describe it upstairs. And I'm glad I didn't. That would have got myself a lot of trouble.
Are you going to have enough blue?
Yeah. We can always make a bit more and just stinge on the taste.
How do you come up with the ideas for the candy? Well, clearly we've come up with the... What we're doing is we have NAIDOC Week coming up next week. Which is not a thing for most people in the world, but NAIDOC Week here in Australia stands for National Aboriginal and Islander Day Organising Committee. It goes a long way back, but in the 70s it was made into an annual week-long event and an opportunity to celebrate some of the more wonderful things about our Indigenous people rather than just think all the time about some of the tragedies of the past, to actually celebrate those cultures. So we're doing a mix for that. We're doing one with the Aboriginal flag.
We're not actually allowed people.
Deadly.
Are we?
Are we allowed?
I don't think so.
To what?
Have people in the shop.
I don't actually think we're allowed.
I don't know what the rules are.
I'm really unclear. Look, we've got... You can come in, you can come in. Because you are allowed to go out to go shopping.
For essential bits.
For essential something we can.
Yeah, but candy is essential, isn't it?
Nah.
It is right now.
I don't know. They change. The rules are changing by the hour. So it's really hard.
Can I buy this?
Yeah.
Just so you're aware too, buddy, if you're standing there, you may appear on a YouTube video. So if you're hiding from the police or something, or you have a, if the mafia is looking for you, or for some reason I'm just letting you know that you're in a mask though, so I'm sure you'll be safe.
I reckon we can just...
I love Francis McDormand. I do too, Jan. Do you need some help?
I'm all done actually. Just make two rectangles. And
That's okay.
Two rectangles and then have the shape like a bit on it. So that should just fit this horseshoe shape.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think we can.
No, it's like a century, right? It's
Yeah.
another century.
She looks pretty flash though.
Thanks, buddy. You have a great day.
Punch me hard. I'll be tired.
Someone just said how much they liked, it was Jan said how much she liked Frances McDormand. I was asked some time ago who was my hall pass. And I've got two. I've got Ana de Armas
Yep.
from Blade Runner 2049 and Frances McDormand. I'm a little bit in love with Frances McDormand.
He's slightly to its smaller again.
Smaller still.
Yeah, because he's got to be slightly, or at least the same thickness, right?
Lollies are different. Thank you, Lauren. Of course they are. We should be classified as a nationally important, I think.
Yeah, way more like that.
Is the vaccination available there? Sort of.
That's us.
Yeah.
Heaps of
It's sort of available here. There is some. I think there's like 12 doses in Australia at the moment.
It's funny because it's accurate.
Funny because we really dropped the ball. We really dropped the ball.
No.
Hey William, how are you, buddy? You doing all right? Stay at home, mate. Don't come into the shop. Good to see your name pop up though there. Ana de Armas from Knives Out. She was a killer in that movie too. She's stunningly beautiful.
Don't know it.
Have you not seen Blade Runner 2049?
No.
What?
Alright, we'll stop making candy, we'll watch it if you want us to. That's fine.
I'm
That's
tempted
fine.
just to turn the camera off right now. And have you seen the original Blade Runner movie? No. Holy moly. Well, in Blade Runner 2049, she plays she plays Kay's girlfriend, but she's virtual.
Is that her? She's great.
She's amazing, stunningly gorgeous. But then Frances McDormand, what a woman and what an actor.
Couldn't tell her.
If you have not seen Knives Out, you should see Knives Out. That's a great film. Did your first shot make you sick? No, I didn't even. I was expecting a headache or something, but did not even get that, to be honest. Look, people. There's nothing to stop people coming into the Rock Centre and standing outside the shop. You're quite right. And yes, Knives Out has Daniel Craig, who looks remarkably like me.
Like a taller, slimmer, fitter, handsomer version.
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm going for that raise, bro.
You weren't here, but we were talking about who would play us in the movie of Sticky.
This would have to be Daniel Craig or that guy from the other movie, I forget.
Well, mine would be Daniel Craig, but who would play you in the Sticky movie?
I don't know.
Good question.
You get to cast it yourself. Lily said she wanted
The Rock to play her.
Scarlett Johansson. It is Lilly Pilli flavoured, which is a native Australian flavour. Sorry, 70% vaccinated. Where are you? In the UK? God, we're lame.
Can you send someone our way, please?
Remember when they were doing bad and now they're winning?
Yeah, I know, right? It's the
They were
same
doing
like,
so bad.
remember when New York was the hub and now they're sweet?
But that's what I mean. We got complacent because it kind of...
Because it was seeing fine. This was almost always bound to happen.
Tom Felton. I don't know what Tom Felton is.
Who's Tom Felton?
He's Draco Malfoy, I think, right?
Oh.
I'd be so mistaken though.
I don't know if I feel flattered by that or not.
I don't know.
Play you.
Who's going to play you?
I don't know, everyone says I look like Henry Golding, which is the guy from Crazy Rich Asians. It's like an English guy.
No, get Dante Basco.
Who's that?
Played Rufio in
Oh,
Hook.
yeah.
And Zuko
Oh,
in
sure, yeah.
Avatar. That'd be sick, Dante.
Jared Leto as Cooper.
Oh, now I'm jealous.
Who's that?
He was the Joker in
Oh, that really terrible one?
And that really terrible one. But he was in Blade Runner 2049 as well.
He was.
There's a lot of people in the movie apparently. We should probably watch it.
Would you do some Looney Tunes character? I really want to do the Lorax. We were talking about the Lorax
Oh,
yesterday.
how good does the whole Dr. Seuss one be?
A Dr. Seuss mix.
Up on Puff. Go.
Yeah, I really want to do the Lorax. I can actually recite the entire Lorax by heart.
Can you still?
Yep.
Yertle the Turtle and other stories.
At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows and no birds ever sing excepting old crows.
The whole book.
Is the street of the lifted Lorax. Deep in the grickle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once stood, just as long as he could before somebody lifted the Lorax away. He goes,
They made
I
it
could
a
go
really
on.
terrible movie, didn't they, the Lorax?
I have not seen the movie. I refuse to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Let's go Danny DeVito.
I think I watched it and it was awful.
With Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Twins also had
Danny DeVito.
That's a great movie.
I don't know what my point is because that movie slaps.
That movie is excellent. Him and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Of course, was like us.
Was it Danny DeVito? Was it Danny DeVito that played Mario in the Mario Brothers movie?
No, I think that was
awful.
That was what's his name? He was in Matilda.
Yeah, that's Danny DeVito who was in Matilda.
Oh, well, it's not Danny DeVito. It's the other guy. The guy who looks like Danny DeVito. I was getting mixed up with him.
Yeah.
No one looks like
I think
Danny
he passed
DeVito.
away
The guy
recently.
down my street looks like Danny DeVito.
No, he passed away recently.
Who looks like Danny
We
DeVito?
call him Danny and he responds even.
What's his name?
It might be Danny DeVito.
No, I refuse to watch
what's
the
his
Lorax
name?
movie. I never will. My
Yeah.
deep love affair for the Lorax means I just can't face that movie.
Yeah, go for gold.
Would you do a rugby league mix? Just happy rugby league!
Yeah, but we're only going to make the Tigers if we do it.
We'll do a rugby league mix that just has Tigers lollies in it.
Yeah, just the Tigers and then a pillow that's Tigers colours. And one that says Go Tigers and then one that says Happy Rugby League.
Well,
So that's other than Happy Birthday. I'm not really interested in doing that actually.
no, happy rugby league. It's got a little less, hasn't it?
What's the name of the guy in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
In who?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
What a great movie.
Oh, Bob Hoskins.
Him!
That's the
He's
one!
Mario Brothers. There you go.
I was like, Who Framed Roger
He
Rabbit?
looks like Danny DeVito,
He's
but
the,
not really.
he's the English Danny DeVito. I can see what you're
Yeah,
saying
okay,
there.
cool.
How good was
Bob
Who Framed
Hoskins.
Roger Rabbit?
Great movie. Terrifying.
Yeah, right at the end there. But
If you have never read the Lorax book, can I just say it was a thing from my childhood that has stayed with me my whole life. There is a line in there that is one of my favourite little bits of poetry ever, and it's haunting and ugly, and it's at that very moment we heard a loud whack. From out in the fields came the sickening smack of an axe on a tree, and we heard the tree fall, the very last truffula tree of them all. It actually makes me cry when I even say it.
it's made you tear up. That made good emotion.
That's pretty upsetting.
A bit nervous. I see nervous.
Why?
Sydney convict ruggers. No, Mickey. 69, 66.
You didn't stretch this at all?
No, just like that.
Nice.
You need to cover both of these or
I don't really know the it's vaguely familiar to me, but I don't know. The Lorax film was okay. I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to see it. You can actually...
It was pretty awful, Dave. I wouldn't watch it.
But they actually show you the face of the Onceler, don't they?
I think so, yeah.
That's terrible.
Honestly, poor translation.
That was one of the most haunting things about the book, The Lorax, is all you ever see is his green gloves coming out of him. To actually see his face, I think, takes away what he is.
The Lorax is the need one, yeah? And they keep cutting down trees to make needs.
Correct.
Satisfy their needs.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We could do that.
Yeah, I actually designed a mix for that like
Months.
10 months ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's
Donatello
it's very
and
easy.
Michelangelo.
So easy. Yeah.
Imagine this, but with like a strip of purple.
Awesome.
Oh, well, we've got a really easy one.
Yeah.
Let's do
Bust it out as
that.
pillars.
I figure I'm going to do brown as Splinter for a pillow.
Let's do it. Let's do them all pillars.
Master Splinter!
I like when people do that. Like Muntasar has said, I'm watching you with a devil's face, like he's kind of stalky or something.
That's kind of weird. I don't know if I appreciate that or if it's more strange.
Nice, so that's the flag done.
Done.
That's
Look
it.
at it.
Didn't even take that long.
Of course, man. Come on, Dave.
Quarter battery.
So Cooper might hold it up and show you.
Honestly, can't even tell which way it goes up anymore.
Might hold that up and
I'm glad that's
show
not
you.
important. So there's
It won't matter.
It's in there somewhere, hiding out.
Nice.
That looks pretty good.
A Scooby-Doo mix. I'd quite like to do a Winnie the Pooh mix, but I'm worried about.
Is Winnie the Pooh Disney?
I think Disney has bought Winnie the Pooh.
If you do the Winnie the Pooh,
Just saying, because I'd love to do a Piglet and an Eeyore and a Winnie the Pooh.
You're gonna do Winnie carrying the shotgun though? You see all those things where it's like Winnie keeps a shotgun at the end of his bed?
No.
As if you're a bear and you need a shotgun.
Maybe
Supposed to keep the people out.
Maybe if we didn't call it Winnie the Pooh, we just called it the Xi Jinping mix or something. We called it the
Willy the Pooh.
CCCP mix. Don't kill me for that, man. I've got a lot of Chinese friends. I love China.
You're well evaded, Dave. Just quiet.
What's Nick's new job? Well, there is some debate about what Nick's new job is.
OnlyFans star.
Ian's trying to get him into stripping, but I don't
Sexy
know that he's
fun
quite
dancer.
got the physique.
Anyway, that's the little inside element of our flag that we made. It actually breaks up really nicely.
Look, it does. That does.
So
that's a
the
great
headdress
little
of the
view
star.
of the inside, that little head bit. Robin says Winnie the Pooh is Disney. I mean, that's such a shame because it's A.A. Milne and was so beautiful. Tragedy that something like that can be owned exclusively by someone. I know they need to make the money back on their investment, but come on. Disney does own anything, and one of the things that's interesting about when you think about what Disney owns and what they do is how little, when the last time they came up with an idea rather than buying an idea.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
When did they do something? What was the last original thing they did?
Maybe
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Well, because everything else is just a retelling of classic
Let's
story,
buy
right?
Star Wars, let's buy Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, but even, you know, like the Lion King was what, Hamlet? It's like...
yes, or Mulan, but they're
Yeah.
all old, traditional, ancient stories.
Yeah, poetry put a copyright on it. Yeah, that's good.
Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Marvin the Martian. I wonder who owns that now.
I think if they're on Disney Plus, we're screwed, so...
Anything on Disney Plus, you got to stay away from.
Off limits, unfortunately.
So they're actually very close now. All they need to do, you'll see the flag they've made is flag shaped, which means it's rectangular. But we need to make that so that it sits within a circle on a white background. Sorry, they didn't create Mickey. What? Mickey Mouse wasn't a Walt Disney creation?
I thought he was Walt Disney's like first character.
I thought Mickey was an original Disney.
Didn't make the second or something?
Well, Oswald was the first or something like
Yeah.
that.
Like a whole game
The
of
whole story of Kingdom Hearts.
Frozen. Was Frozen original?
I
I think so. I mean, it's based off of Hans Christian Andersen story.
Is it?
Hence why everyone's named like Hans and Christoph and Anna and such.
Yes, I'm not sure it's an original story, is it? Maybe.
I think everyone just wants it to be.
I didn't hate Frozen. I thought Frozen was alright for
Whoever
animated
played Elsa
feature.
could really sing. Jesus.
Can you do a bit for us? Can you use the Frozen song too?
Definitely not. That's so far out of my range.
I really like Frozen 2. I thought it was really good.
I haven't seen it.
It was good world building.
Was it better than the first one?
I liked it better than the first one.
Have you seen Tangled?
Yes.
Dude, Tangled's
so good.
Tangled actually pumps.
There you go. No, Frozen was based off The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah, there you go. So, the same.
Fantasia was original. Yeah, okay. Well, the music's not though, was it? Fantasia's. I was just using animation.
I like that the white is the only soft thing on the head.
You refuse to see Frozen 2, Lauren. See, Lauren, Ian's just telling me it's better than
It's
Frozen
great.
1.
I really like it. It's got great songs.
Wait, but how good
Steve.
DreamWorks How to Train Your Dragon though?
Kit Harington for you, Ian.
Yes.
Kit Harington. He's
Is that a car?
Is that the
John-
car from Knight?
We are the same.
Nobody rode Michael Knight.
No, Jon Snow.
Oh, really?
Oh, jeez.
He's so white though.
Just get the mountain to play in. Just for a laugh.
But you're pretty nondescript in terms of your heritage. You could be from anywhere. Like you could be from any country on earth.
To spend like
You could be
20 hours in
Russian.
eyebrows.
I'll take that.
And eyebrow and makeup department.
You could be South American. You could be from anywhere.
But could I be Jon Snow?
Walt did create Disney.
I guess the question is,
Universal
could Jon
World
Snow
of
be
Revenue.
evil?
Mickey was Walt's
Yeah,
creation
that's it.
on the train. Yes, that's what I always thought. Oh, Winnie the Pooh was more than just a book. Winnie the Pooh was a whole world created by A.A. Milne.
100 acre wood? 1,000 acres?
Isn't it funny how bears like honey? I wonder why he does. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Going crazy now.
I remember when my kids were young.
Bees.
When my kids were young, there's a story where Pooh and Piglet are trying to get honey from some bees, and they fly a balloon, and there's just a line where Pooh says, "I think these are the wrong kind of bees," and my kids just lost it.
Wrong kind of bees, like they're hunting like killer bees nests, and like you're in trouble now, or
I'll have to go back and remind myself. Disney Flight of the Navigator. Well, that's going back about 40 years.
You know
isn't it?
Flight of the Navigator, right? That's
When
a
was
great
that
movie.
made?
I really like that. It's got to be 90s then.
Zachary Quinto for you, Ian.
Who's Zachary Quinto?
He was Spock in the new
Okay.
Star Trek movies.
I
Guess.
I wouldn't be
The
upset if he
eyebrows.
played me, I guess.
I guess he's a bit tall and skinny though, isn't he?
He is a bit tall and skinny. And I'm short and stout, like a cattle.
where are you getting this?
Oh, so Christopher Robin was A.A. Milne's real. Tut tut, looks like rain. It does. Thank you, Laura. That was it. If we guessed
Tip it
together,
over for me.
make ourselves look like clouds, and we can float up in the. Maybe we'll just do Winnie the Pooh, take on Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, go on. What are they going to do? Fight us?
Come on.
I'll fight Walt Disney.
they have more time to get us now, guys.
I'll fight Walt Disney. Hand to hand, let's go.
But the whole organisation,
No,
there must
just
be
Walt
the people.
himself. I reckon I got this in the back.
If it was a fight, Sticky versus the Disney Corporation.
I reckon we'd be okay because we're not allowed to hit people.
You'd be in real trouble with
We're okay though. So
He's gonna come back as a giant cyborg and get
Yeah.
sounds frozen Disney.
Well, because you did some taekwondo and you
Yeah.
did like a.
Ian's a secret weapon.
I can shout encouragement from the sideline.
I know you're.
Willie might be carrying weapons. Or
Oh,
something,
boys.
I don't know.
And,
So if you
Francis
come to fight to the death in
McDormand.
the shop, I reckon it's either
yeah, I'm with you,
me,
Jan. Francis
or someone
McDormand plays my
Lily.
wife, and Daniel
Because I
Craig.
reckon
will play
Lily's secretly carrying like something all the time. It's just like out of nowhere in a West Star.
Maybe.
the girl who played Arya Stark. What
They're
was
also
that?
from the inner west. Isn't it?
Maisie
No.
Williams.
I'm actually from like far
From the
west.
west.
Sydney. Yeah, true west. None of this
Oh,
states.
Holland.
None of this west life.
Holland.
West Light.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Linda Balls made this comment, just play yourselves, and YouTube's hidden it.
Just play ourselves.
Because it sounds like just play with yourselves, I guess, but
Congratulations, you played yourself.
play yourselves,
Oh.
and YouTube's hidden it for review.
That's pretty funny.
Don't
Did you get all
know.
the reviewed comments up there on yours?
Hey?
So, did you get all the reviewed comments?
Yeah, because I'm admin, dude. I'm admin.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm top of the tree.
Oh, is that your...
But I think Lauren has probably just put those comments through because someone did.
Yeah, not Lauren.
Sophie Turner as Annabelle. Someone did say Sophie Turner as Annabelle.
I don't know who that is either.
I also know you others.
I'm really out of touch with these like
She's
modern
terrible.
No, she's in Game of Thrones too. She's.
I've never watched
Sons of Stark.
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
We are the same.
How can you guys not have seen all this stuff? What do you do with your time when you're not in?
I'm gonna exercise and stay healthy.
God.
Taekwondo and flips.
Flips, I do flips,
You do
man.
flips.
Heroin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Getting the veins for it. Though. Look at you go.
It's not a good-
I'm not that successful.
It's not a good job for your standard heroin addict, is it? Because you got to get your arms out all the time.
It is easy to see, I'm
It's
sure.
a talking point.
I think, guys, I can. If you can tell me, well, I can't actually let you in for retail. But what I can do is, if you can tell me what you'd like, I can get it for you, and we
We
can.
don't know. We come to grass.
It's a little bit. I'm really unclear on what the rules are at the moment. Maybe if one of you would like to come in and have a look at a time. I'm really unsure what the rules are changing really quickly. So, but if one of you wanted to come through at a time and have a look and decide, and then I'll help you out.
We are going to need anyone that comes in to scan using the QR code to know.
Scan the code, that would be wonderful, thank you.
Scan the code.
Sophie Turner's married to Joe Jonas. I don't know who Joe Jonas is. I bet these boys know who Joe Jonas is.
I thought you said Joe Turner, and I was like Joe Lynn Turner,
Joe
but I have
Jonas.
no idea who that is.
And just so you know, guys too, this is YouTube. So if you stand close to the lollies there, you may get caught on the camera if that bothers you. You got a mask, you won't be. I'm just letting you know. Oh, someone's woken up to watch you boys.
Hey, thank you.
Actually got out of bed. I agree with you, Kendall. I do think Mickey was an original Disney, but what if they've done something original since then is what I'm interested in. If they've done anything original since Walt Disney was in charge.
Do you know anything about that Soul movie that's on Disney Plus at the moment?
Oh yes, I saw that. That was quite good.
Does that seem original? I'm not sure. I've never seen it.
Well, all the Pixar stuff's quite original, isn't it? Like Monsters. That was before they were Disney. They're still making movies though.
Yeah, I guess we can all just agree How to Train Your Dragon is the best thing.
Do you like Monkey?
Like Monkey Magic.
The original Monkey, yes.
If you're asking about the TV show Emile,
I haven't watched the new one.
Is there a new one?
if you're asking about the original TV show, yes I do. I've watched it. I've watched the entire series probably 3 or 4 times in my life. It's on Netflix now, yeah.
It's on Netflix?
Cooper's saying there's a new one.
Yeah,
No, it's the original series is on Netflix.
they made a new series too,
Yeah.
but I haven't.
But the original series is on Netflix.
In the worlds
something
before
else?
Monkey, primal chaos reigned. Heaven sought order, but the phoenix can fly only when its feathers are
Yeah,
gone.
just around that. That will help you out.
What's his son reciting Monkey?
4 worlds formed again and yet again as endless eons wheel them past. Time and the pure essences of heaven, the power of earth, all work upon a certain.
Your dad's going mad.
All that
That's
creation.
Taller? Shorter?
First it's Dolores, now it's Billy Monkey.
Tall.
Not tall enough.
Not tall enough.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Sorry about the rules.
Tall enough now.
How convenient.
Yeah, you know how you made it taller? Also too wide, I think. Actually good.
You alright?
Just send it, yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Can't spell send it without end it.
Yes. You're absolutely right, everyone.
Have you seen the Nesquik thing?
No. Like an Nesquik?
Made by Nestle, and it's quick. That one?
No, I'm not
I
familiar.
have to pick it up for you. That epiphany you just had just.
Makes sense.
I don't have an American accent. I don't know how to do no American accent.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah!
Duck tape and put.
Y'all didn't bring your truck, which ditch.
Which did you do?
I do have a lot of rubbish floating around in my head. You're quite right, Rebecca. Oh, we're not going to move that just yet, are we? We're going to wait. Ian is extruding now. This is called spinning the candy. And it's taken one really large lolly. It's now 103. And you still got 30% on the camera. You're doing all right.
Oh, crushing it. How long has it been? 59 minutes.
Ooh. 59.05. These people have been so patient. What a great group of people. Can I, and this is just a very personal one from me to anyone who spent some time with us today, either on Facebook or here. Thank you. We are living in a post-apocalyptic zombie wasteland here in Sydney at the moment, and to know you guys have joined us is absolute such a joy.
Kind of really accents how many people are watching when they're here and there's actually no one in the centre.
Oh, there, Dave, that was painful. What, my yeehaw? No. Are you happy, are you?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it really good?
Send out 46.
Did justice to the people of the Torres Straits?
I reckon if they're in the lollies and
No, I know, Brandy. I know. There are so many different American accents. There's that New York kind of, forget about it, I'm walking here. Forget about it. And there's that Californian kind of, go down on the 10, get onto the 405 after 10, head down to Santa Monica Boulevard. There's lots of different American accents. It's when someone is, oh, thanks Chris, appreciate that mate. I'd like to hear your Australian.
Oh, how good's the American Australian accent?
I like when Americans say g'day and they say,
mate.
G'day mate. G'day mate.
That is incorrect, bro.
Check out all the Aussies.
G'day mate.
We once spent a day in LA trying to teach people how to speak Australian. The only one we could get down was no.
Have you got a good cooee? Who?
Nah.
There's this traditional Australian bush call that it's quite spectacular. It can travel for miles. The cooee. Ian, you'd have a cooee, wouldn't you, Ian?
Is it just cooey?
Yeah.
Cooey!
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Oh, that one is powerful, I felt that.
Yeah, if you get the tone right, it goes a million miles. And please no, I'm not making fun of your American accent. I'm just doing my best. I'm Australian. I can't do an American accent. Now you've gone hard New York. Yeah, see, there is no such thing as an American accent.
An American?
It's like an English accent. There's that working class.
Do you want that lock, stock, and two smoking barrels, like dirty English accent?
The Cockney accent,
yeah.
There's the upper class English accent, there's the northern, there's the southern, there's the, yeah.
You see Carl Barron do the posh English one?
No.
Awesome.
Is it? Oh, it doesn't piss me off. We all sound a bit the same, English and Australians and Kiwis and...
I don't think we do.
People do say Kiwis sound the same as Australians. I don't know if that's
I feel
true.
like that's so incorrect, but fair enough.
Oh, there's nothing similar about us, bro.
Completely different, bro.
Oh, so
I sound nothing like a Kiwi.
Our cousins from over there don't sound nothing like us, bro.
If you want to sound like an Australian, the idea is you swallow most of the letters entirely. So you go, g'day, mate, how you going?
Yeah.
And everyone knows exactly what you said. G'day, mate, how you going?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, man, how you going? You alright?
Yeah,
Where are you going? What are you making there?
We're making a lolly.
What are you making on the table there?
That's the Torres Strait Islands flag, this one.
Are you going to pull a big one?
We already did.
Oh, you already did? I'm going to move the camera down. We've watched the beautiful eyebrows of Ian doing his
Come
thing.
on, Cuzzy. Get up.
Stop down the intro.
Ciao.
Chuck.
Come on, ice pieces in there. Tell you a bit more, bro. Stretch the bin. Oh, g'day, bros. Welcome to New Zealand, Stucky.
Wick on the genders, fill up the jelly bundles,
Fill up the
take
jelly bin.
a bit of weight off and
Take a load off and come
Pick
hang
up
out
the
down
lollies,
this
eh?
end of the table, my bros. Let's suck over here. Not gonna get bored anytime soon, Cuzzy.
Alright, there we go.
So draining.
So many letters.
Dave, you don't want to fight with Disney. Well, I don't, but the publicity might be worthwhile. Imagine if Disney sued Sticky. And I don't think they could really sue me. I think they'd send me a cease and desist letter and...
Well, they'd have to do that first, wouldn't they?
I think so.
You'd know more about legal proceedings than the rest of us.
I mean, they could sue, but then, you know, if they sued me for the profit we made off a Disney lolly, that'd be like...
It's like admission for
$100 or something.
It's like admission for 2 people to bloody Disneyland,
It
right?
cost them a fortune to get that $100 out of me.
Just say we gave them away and then make no profit, and then they just waste the money. We just don't make it again. Genius. Flawless. Because everything we sell just comes up as a sticky 100-gram bag anyway.
My kids teach me all these new words, and yeet is one of my favourite words.
I do like it,
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
I like that it's a verb. To yeet.
Oh, I wish no one had reminded me of the cooee. Now all I want
Present
to do
tense of yote.
What was you gonna say? You got the past tense stuff?
Yeah, present participle.
is
Past participle.
cooee.
Yote.
Junta. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark. Junta? Norju?
That's just so good, man.
Yeah, it's like
You'll
real
be
hard.
pleased to know these are the colours of the Canucks. the Vancouver Canucks hockey team.
Even the star is in alignment and everything. That's sick.
Good job, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm walking here.
But they're really nice.
It's getting pretty nitpicky at that point, yeah.
I know, that's like the
Alright,
only thing
so
I can
Cooper, I
do.
think is about to cut some up.
Yeah, I'm going to finish this handful or whatever.
Are you happy with what you've done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without seeing it big, yes.
I'm
Yeah,
glad because
I'm happy with the small ones. I can tell you that much. I haven't looked at the big one yet.
what they're making today, if you've just joined us and you hadn't heard, is they're making the flag of the Torres Strait Islander Indigenous peoples of Australia. There's two Indigenous flags common throughout Australia. One is the Aboriginal flag, and the other one is the flag of the Torres Strait Islands. And that's I haven't made this once before, but these boys haven't made it before.
No, I've never been
So
involved.
we're about to see what they've done.
Okay, let's hack this big one up.
Show
We'll
us.
Look at the big ones for now. We'll
Show
show you
us.
some little
Show
ones
us,
later.
show us what you've done.
Cut
Stop
candy,
fapping
show
about.
me now.
Stop with the corny.
Sure. Cut the big one.
Stop with the corny dialogue. Let's get on with the candy making.
Tune in to watch you.
I like Dave,
We
but
don't
sometimes
tune
he
in to
sounds
hear
like
your
he's
rubbish
preaching.
voice.
Somebody did tell me they didn't like the voice.
They didn't like my voice.
Yeah.
That's hardly surprising.
I was like, too bad, he is a boss. I'm not going to say that someone said your voice sounds amazing.
I am
There he is.
absolutely staggered that more people don't say that to me more often.
That's our little Torres Strait Islander flag.
It always looks to me like it's someone's bending over.
Well, that's
Yeah, look, I'm glad you said it because I wasn't gonna.
No, that's awesome.
I did have the same thought.
I'm going to get a great photo of one of those and put it on Facebook.
Yeah,
so people
please
can see
do.
it in
So you
detail.
can see how hard I pretended to work for once. And then when everyone's like, oh, Cooper only pretends to work, you can go, actually, this one time he made this lolly. Bye.
Adorable, Ian. You be you, mate. You do you.
what did I do?
You do you.
Alright, thank you.
What kind of American accent was that, Dave? I don't know. I don't know. M-Eel. Oh, you are. You're Indigenous, are you, M-Eel? Welcome. I'm glad you got here to watch this. I hope we've done it justice. We are doing, because we have NAIDOC week coming up, that's what this is for, the National Aboriginal and Islander Day Organising Committee, which it goes way back, I think, to the 30s, but was made a week-long celebration in the 70s, a way of just showing a little bit of respect for our Indigenous cultures. So we're going to do the Aboriginal flag, the Torres Strait Island flag. Tomorrow the guys are going to do one that says deadly, if we haven't been shut down.
So there we go. Play it by ear, it's fine. Honestly, I'm like halfway through a run through a Zelda and could use the time off.
Use 8 hours to finish it up.
I'll tell you, the boys are actually a bit nervous about doing this one to start with.
Yeah, we didn't really have a plan.
Well, if the boys include you and Cooper, yes.
Well, okay, Ian's never nervous. Do you all like the quiet with nobody walking around?
That's kind of nice and kind of boring.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons. I like not having to tell 1,000 people every 2 minutes that you have to scan the QR code to check in. And you can only have 5 people in the store at any time. And please sanitize your hands. Also, we're not taking any cash at the moment. So it's pretty good to have that whole spiel removed.
But at the same time, not having people around it.
There's definitely less energy in here.
Less energy.
More
Yes.
energy.
Deadly, a great English word that has been adopted by a lot of our Indigenous people to mean awesome, wonderful, fantastic. And more than that, it's deadly, brother. It's deadly.
I did wonder
Chris.
about that. I had to look it up this morning because I was unsure.
Like, it's used in a whole lot of ways for a whole lot of things. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful word. If anyone's got an opinion on whether it's appropriate or not, I think it's just a wonderful word that means...
That was my concern, and apparently it is not, so I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. You actually see those.
You gotta look so close to see the star in the ones, but it is so worth it.
It was worth the start.
Yeah.
It was absolutely worth doing the start. I
Yeah.
take it all
See
back.
the
I was
channel.
wrong. I was wrong.
10%, mate.
Thank you, Melbourne, for your support in this time.
Thanks, guys.
Sydney is kind of we've
Heading
been
the way of Melbourne.
we've been such wankers about it, really.
We have. Well, I don't know. Every state seems to like party when other states are the ones failing. You're like, well,
Oh, I made fun of Melbourne.
I think everyone makes fun of everyone. It is the Australian way too, you've got to remember that. But
And now it's up.
Queensland too, Melbourne again.
Linda Ball, no, it's just the three of us today in the store. Annabelle and Lily are upstairs packing orders.
Boys.
It's a sausage fest, it's digging.
You've been working out, bro. You're shredded, bro.
Thank you, Jan. We are in lockdown, I think at least 2 weeks, depending on how things go. At the moment it's scheduled for 1 week, but I don't think that'll last. Miranda does sound American, but she's not American.
Oh, she's
terribly insulted. She's Canadian.
It's like really polite American.
It's like diet American. Like sugar-free American. American Max.
American what?
You know, like Pepsi Max.
Good lunch. What are you doing?
5 o'clock.
Okay.
The next live's in 45 minutes.
Oh, is it? Hectic.
By the time we order peanut, collect peanut, and eat peanut, the order will be the next live
We'll be
review.
ready to go, yeah?
It'll be in 40 minutes.
Alright, we'll be the only ones in line.
Miranda, the divine Miss M. We still haven't...
I can walk up and order it, or I can get like a discounted one if I order online.
Alright.
We still haven't got a nickname for her exactly.
Captain Canada!
Captain Canada.
She loves it.
She doesn't love it?
She doesn't love it.
You know it's going to end up being the moose.
The moose?
Moose Miranda.
Moose egg.
She was saying something about that. Do you remember her mentioning moose?
Yeah, she wasn't impressed with it either.
How can I contact you on sponsorship a disability football club? Go to our website, AJ Johnson. Go to our website, sticky.com.au. There's lots of ways to message us through there. Have you ever watched Monkey King? If you're referring to the old 1980s Japanese version of the Chinese legend of Monkey, or Journey to the West, then yes. But if you're talking about something more modern, then no.
I actually got pulled up once for wearing a Goku t-shirt that had monkey written on it.
Oh yeah?
And this lady at the checkout at Aldi was like, you don't even know what you're wearing, it's just this. And I was like, actually, I think you're fine. The entire story of Dragon Ball is based on monkey anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So why don't you pull your head in, woman?
Why don't you put it in? Someone's saying it's not
She was
moose,
so-
but beaver.
so
It should be the
angry
beaver. I think she'd like that even less than moose.
I think so, but we could run it by her.
At least moose is like almost mystical. Not just some log chewing rodent.
Is there a candy that tastes like Gouda cheese?
I hope not.
Like Gouda cheese.
That's your favourite cheese, right?
Gouda.
I know this because well, I know what we are, but I want you to confirm.
That's a terrible idea. And that's not anything about Gouda. It's just, I don't think any kind of cheese candy is going to be good.
Yeah, I don't see it being
I
a...
think your couch is trash. We could fill it with like snack cheese.
What flavour will the soot Sprite be? We did decide on a flavour.
It is written down on the form, yeah.
No worries.
Something in cream. The whole Ghibli mix is something in cream.
Yeah.
Assorted creams flavour.
Need to give him a little thing above his head.
Well, I presume one of us has to make it with Annabelle, so probably not.
What's he got above his head?
You know, when they walk around, in Spirited Away, they carry little rocks.
Oh, that's right.
But otherwise, they carry little stars.
Yeah, little stars are cool like that.
Gouda cheese candy would be horrible, yeah. But it's like
Probably
we suggest
awesome.
pickle candy or... Yeah, no.
Dr. Craig will have pickled candy.
It's one of the things I find amazing about the American market is there's so many people that you can make just about anything and find people to buy it.
Yeah, it's like cheese flavoured mousse in a can. Like
Oh, in a can, you can just spray it in your mouth.
Oh.
Back to Tracky Dacks for the next 2 weeks. Oh.
Can we work from home? That's the thing we can do, right?
If you can make 50 kilos of candy a day at home, Ian, you do it.
Sick.
I reckon we can do it at my house.
Yeah, let's go do
I
it.
got the space for it.
Yeah, sweet. We'll do it.
We just had our garage industrially cleaned. Like,
Perfect.
Let's get these sorted out. That's it. What have we got left on the clock? You got 17% left.
We nailed it.
everybody smashed that thing.
17 out of 100.
Knocked it out of park. Look, we even gave it perspective. It looks like it's blowing this way in the
It
wind.
does look like it's sitting there.
We did that intentionally.
That is intentional.
There was no accidents.
There were never accidents.
Just like in Kung Fu Panda.
It looks really good. I'm going to get a good photo of one of those.
We need a really tidy macro lens so you can actually see that we put a star in there.
Oh no, okay.
So we took
No, he's got an iPhone.
I've got an iPhone.
iPhone Max.
iPhone 12 Pro Max
Oh no,
original.
no, I've got the iPhone 14. It won't be released for 2 years.
The pros have been a king, eh?
The pros have been. Alright, let's take this. Thank you, honestly, thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon, for making our lives a little bit more bearable in the middle of this wasteland that is the rock centre. Look at that. Devastatingly unhappy times, but there you go. It might be a little bit hard to see. I don't know if you can really see with great clarity the detail in that. I'm going to take a great photo. We're going to put it on Facebook, and you can see it. I will put it on Instagram as well.
Wow.
Thanks, Ian.
That's alright.
Thanks, Coop.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Appreciate your time this afternoon. Really, thank you. We'll be back on TikTok at 2 o'clock. We're making the soot sprite from Ghibli, from Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Stay kind and clever. Look after the people around you. And if you're in Sydney, be sensible and safe. Do everything that's required. We'll get out of this. 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.
See you.